it's created and you've evenly placed your images, I do have two left open for a specific reason. I'm going to show you how to individually edit photos or edit them in one canvas, one by one. There's two different ways you can do it depending on your preference. Now, notice I didn't fill two spots, and there was an important reason, but the number one reason is to show you a cool little shortcut. When I want to duplicate the same photo over and over again, if you click on that photo layer and you go Command J, watch what happens when I left click and drag. It automatically copied another image right there. Okay, but in this case, I'm more interested in show you an easy way to do image adjustments. All right, so I could either edit these images on canvas one by one, since I have all the different layers down here, and it tells me where they are all at by this little preview thumbnail, or I can individually edit them outside of the canvas. Let me show you that way to do it. So we can either go File, Open, and find it on our desktop. Boom, right there, Selfie, Open, right? And notice it's side by side with our collage, and we can edit it individually. Or another hacker way, let me show you. I love Macs because if I just left click the image and I drag it over the icon at the bottom of the dashboard, boom, there it is again, separate, right? We're going to edit separate. Unlock your image for editing purposes, all right? And then you're going to go into up here. You're going to learn what kind of image adjustments you can do up here. Image adjustments are when you want to adjust the brightness, contrast, different levels. You'll learn about that later. Curves. If your photo is too dark or too light, you can change the exposure, making it darker or lighter. Vibrance is when you want to perk up a photo. But what I need you guys to do is to play around with color balance and different filters and invert and posterize and threshold. All right, so again, you're going to play around with color balance, photo filters, invert, posterize, and threshold. So let's go ahead and start off with color balance. You'll see over here, these are the different channels of color within the photo that you have. And if you play around and toggle around different settings on your color balance scales over here, you can get different color effects. Okay, I'm going to try to go for a super purple. So let's see if I do purple. Oh, I'm getting a lot of red there. What happens if I mix red and blue as purple, plus I've got magenta? That's some nice purple. I'm going to click OK. There's one of my 9 photos edited. You need 9 edited photos for this pop art project. You're going to save this as a unique name because we don't want to overwrite the selfie original. You need it 8 more times to edit 8 more times. So you're going to go File, you're going to go Export, and you're going to export it as a JPEG. All right? And you're going to make sure you rename it something cool like Selfie Purple this time, so I keep track of my different edits and what I did to each one. All right, save it to your desktop, save. Yes, I want to replace the old one. Okay, so now I need to undo this edit by putting on another image adjustment. So Command Z, we go backwards one, image, adjustment. Okay, this time maybe I'll go ahead and you can play around and make multiple with different color saturations. Let's go ahead, or different color balances. Let's go ahead and look at photo filters. This one is when you choose either a color, right, in the spectrum. So let's choose like maybe lime green. I click OK. And that's not a lot of a filter because the density is really low, but when you amp up that filter, then you can see that you can go ahead and amp it up, or you could use a filter over here, which there's some of these nice filters of, you know, warming filters always add a beautiful candlelight. Cooling filters tone down really orangey people who are, you know, really orangey. But if you want to change color, you just go ahead and pick right there. Again, I'm going to click OK, OK, OK. And then I need to name this, right? We're going to save it with a different unique name by going File, and we're going to go Save As. Oops, sorry. Nope, that's wrong. That's when we're done our project. We're not done. Who am I? File, Export, Export As. And I'm going to go ahead and save this JPEG as something different other than purple or original. We're going to name this one Selfie Green. Duh, because we turned me green. to my desktop, hit save. Now, you can play around with this color as much as you want, Command Z, but I also want you guys to make sure you know that you can also go to image adjustments, and I want you to see what invert does. It just inverts everything from positive to negative, so that's easy. We'll go File, Export, Export As, save it as a JPEG. Go on, export. We're going to name this one invert because that's what we did to it. We inverted it. Okay, save it to our desktop. And then I'm going to undo that edit, Command Z. I'm going to go image adjustments. I want to show you guys posterize. Posterize makes it look like it's like fake, like a cartoon almost, kind of. You have to set it down in the levels down between 1 and 4. Click OK. And then we're going to go File, Export. And you need to know how to posterize because we're going to do this later on in a cartoon project. We make ourselves into comic book heroes. Okay, we export this JPEG with a unique name. We're going to name this one Posterize because that's what we just did. Name it whatever you do. All right, does that make sense? Pretty logical, right? All right, undo the edit, Command Z. And then I'll show you one more little image adjustment. We're going to come over here. We're going to do threshold. And that's pretty cool because you can change the threshold to be like, don't make it like that. You need to be able to see yourself a little bit. And we're going to click OK when you got it where you like it. And then again, File, Export, Export As. And then once you got your JPEG, remember to name it uniquely. This one was threshold. So I'm going to name it threshold because that's what I just did to it. Now, this is just intro to the different image adjustments we can make. There are thousands of more ones we can make, but I'm starting you off beginner level. Now, I've got on my desktop all those images saved, right? Now, I could just easily go ahead and place all those by dragging them off my desktop one by one, right? So I would go over here. Let's see, where did I put those all? Let's see, I'll select, oops, sorry. This is really cool, but I didn't mean to click that. And now it's going to take extra time because Photoshop's moving like a turtle. All right, I don't want to do that. What I want to do is just File, and then I think I accidentally saved all my photos someplace else other than my desktop. I think I saved them in the cloud. So I'm just going to go ahead and go to my desktop photos and see if I put them in there. Yep, they're there. Accidentally put them on my wrong place. So you just go ahead and select and put place. And then as always, like I've told you before, just scale from a corner and then move it where you want to move it, right? And then do that for each one. Or you can drag them off your desktop. Hit return to place. You can drag them off your desktop. Now, if you don't want to edit them all separately, putting them on your desktop and dragging them in, you can edit them on Canvas. Let me show you how you do that. So I'm going to go backwards until I get all my peoples back up there again and show you how to do this. So if you click on the image one at a time, notice your layers will tell you which ones are which. You can also go up to image adjustments and you can change it from there. So watch this. Right, there we go. There's my purple one. Easy, right? So much easier. Then you don't have to save all those JPEGs. Second photo, image adjustment. Let's go to, maybe we'll make one super green, super turquoise, something like that. Okay. Okay, so look at how easy that is. I don't even have to save this separate JPEGs. Image adjustments. And then you can go to, let's go ahead and do the invert. That one's pretty cool. Okay. And we'll go image adjustments. So you just go through all of them, playing around with different levels and so on and so forth until all of these are completely a different color and a different style. Now, that's just, again, one way to edit photos in a fun way. There's so many other tutorials that you'll learn later. But when you're all done filling up your entire project with all of your unique pop art selfies, then you're going to save the total project not only as a PSD, so make sure when you go File, Save As, always a PSD first, always a PSD first, always, always, always. I've got it on my local desktop as a Photoshop file. Yes, it shows up here. It is Photoshop file. Save. Yeah, I want to get rid of the old one and replace it with this one. Cool. Now I need to also save it as a JPEG, as a total project. So we have to go File, Export. We're going to export this as a JPEG. Now I'm going to take the quality down a little bit because that's a lot. 9 photos edited, it's a lot of data. So I'm going to take that down a little bit. I'm going to click Export, making sure it's on my local desktop as last name, first initial, underscore, the pop art collage in this case, and hit Save. And then there you go. That's how you do it, kiddies. Put it in your drive, put it in your drive, put it in your drive.